put some lines around our story so that you know which chunks I want to put together. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're going to skip the old man because we're not really worried about the story right now. We're just using what we remember from the story to try to learn the past tense. And this is as far as we got last hour. So I don't think we will get to this, and that is fine. Yeah? We'll wait for Miguel. So these are going to be my different paragraphs.
Did you find all 50 states?
So there was 3 I didn't get. There was West Virginia, which you had to tell me. You told me Wisconsin and Nebraska, right? Was Nebraska my other one? So those are the last 3 I wasn't able to guess.
And I was missing Wisconsin too.
So I think these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs that we'll do. Okay, preparados? Prepared?
Yeah.
Super ready to go. Here's the thing. I think that you should copy down the story with me as we go, because actually, like, writing it with your hand and letting that go into your brain actually is a thing that is learning. You guys have learned about learning styles. People who learn kinesthetically, that doesn't just mean, like, I learn really well when I play dodgeball. That also means, like, if you're making flashcards for yourself, the act of actually writing it out is, like, half the studying versus actually using them to study. Like, physically, your muscles doing things help you learn. So that's why I like handwriting notes. But I am going to type it up for people who might be absent. So if you insist on falling behind or sleeping, or if you'd rather listen, if you're like, no, I'd rather pay attention, I'll have a printed copy for you later. But I believe in writing. There, that part's over. Okay, so a quick refresher. We've got these 2 different kinds of the past tense, right? Right. One is used in like a flowy type way, like things that always used to happen, or things that like set the stage, like it was a dark and stormy night. That would be this. The other one is used for things that move our plot forward, or happen one time, or like all of a sudden, or if we're emphasizing when it started or ended. So if I was like, yeah, I lived in Spain for a while when I was studying Spanish, I would be using this one. But if I was like, I spent my junior year of college in Spain and had to come back and work at Walmart the summer I got back, then that would be this, because I'm talking about beginning and end. So there's not one right answer. It depends on what the speaker's trying to say. Yeah, I spent some time in Spain versus like, I spent 1 year my junior year of college. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's start with this. Here's what I've got going on here. We've got a lady. She lives in an apartment, not a house. There's lots of dudes that live in the same building, and they're always waiting for her every day. Instinctually, what chart do you think, which side are we going to be using if we are doing this chunk? Good. The 3 of you pointed here. That's correct. It's going to be stuff that sets the stage, stuff that just used to happen. There was this lady. She lived in this apartment. Every day, the men would wait for her, would tend to wait for her in the hall. So we're going to start with that, okay? So that means instead of saying hay una muchacha, like we start every single story, we're going to say había una muchacha. And it's irregular, which is why I have the notes there. So, but it is an ia, right? Había. Okay, so I'm going to try to do different colors. I'm going to try to keep purple for my abas and ias. Había una mujer. Instead of que se llama, we're going to say who was called. Her name was Selena. What do you think? Yeah, llamaba. It's going to be an aba because it's not like all of a sudden her parents picked a name. It's her name was Selena. That sets the stage as the background. Había una mujer que se llamaba Selena. Ella, and we're going to say she lived in an apartment building. So live is vivir. So we need to take off our IR. How are we going to say she lived in a building?
Vivaya.
Amos is we. We lived in a building. That's you lived in a building.
Vivia.
VR.
That's they lived in a building.
What are we trying to do?
She lived in a building. Hold that thought, because when we're talking about the men, they also vivían in a building. Okay, so remember I, you, he, we, y'all, they. Yeah? Maybe I will put this up. If I were to put this up, would it be more helpful to have the Spanish or the English? English? Okay. So that's who lives in each box, who uses those endings. So Selena, she, ella, vivía en un apartamento. Ella vivía en un apartamento. All right, we want to say that lots of guys lived there too. So, muchos hombres. Colin, how am I going to say they lived?
Vivian.
Yeah. Muchos hombres. Oh, my purple's running out. Vivían. Muchos hombres vivían en el. And I want to clarify that they didn't also live in the same apartment as her, so I'm going to use the word building. Muchos hombres vivían en el edificio.
The main building.
It does.
Or facility.
Edifice is a fancy English word for building. Edifice. So there's an SAT word for you. Edifice. Muchos hombres vivían en el edificio. Okay, now I want to say that they always waited for her, and they always lurked in the halls, and they were creepy, and they were always shouting out to her. So, does that still seem like something that would be here, or do you think we've moved here?
They always waited.
Yep, always. Always is like a caca trigger that it's going to be something here, something that happened as a habit, something that would always happen or used to. All right, so the dudes always waited for her in the hallway. Ellos, siempre, they always, and that's your caca for waves. Do you guys remember the poster? Which word meant to wait, to wish, to hope?
Esperar.
Esperar, perfecto. Un picante pepper. Okay, siempre es. You want me to switch colors? Is it too hard to see? Siempre All right, so I'm going to take off the R, esperar, and it's they, the dudes, they always. Esperaban. It sounds like it's not a real word, but that's why I like them. They're so fun to say. Siempre esperaban. And they always waited for her, so I need to go back and write my word for her, because their pronouns go before. Their objects. Siempre la esperaban en el pasillo. Oops, one S. En el pasillo. Siempre la esperaban en el pasillo. Yeah?
Isn't it like pasillo's hallway?
Mhm.
Like the
Passageway, it's where you pass. And illo means little. So it's not like a passage, it's just a hall. Okay. Illo. Yeah. Había una mujer que se llamaba Selena. Ella vivía en un apartamento. Muchos hombres vivían en el edificio. Ellos siempre la esperaban en el pasillo. So, this is cool. We've already got ARs and ER-IR examples. Había, vivía, llamaba, esperaban. Cool? Okay. Now we need to start our plot. Yeah? Okay. So, here's another word that makes you think like, it's going to be one day. Now we know we're talking about something specific. Yeah? Something that's moving the plot forward and it's specific. One day, un día, the man from 520. El hombre de 520 yelled at her. Do you guys remember the word for yell? Grita. Okay. So grita is yells. So we know it's an grita, we know it's an AR. But if you say it like grito, that means I yell. So it's grito, grito. Right? Because otherwise it's grito, is I yell, gritas, grita, gritamos. So the little accent mark, that means I yell, and this means he yelled. Which seems annoying, but we do that in English, like run and runs with an S on the end are different words, you know? So it is what it is. I thought your hand was going up. Everybody's just stretching. Okay, guys, we're almost done with the week. Un día, el hombre de 520, I'm going to use a different color, I'll use red. El hombre de 520 gritó. And he yelled at her, and since it's a quote, we're not putting this in the past tense. He yelled, hey girl, want to go out with me, right? Perfecto. Oye, mamacita. Jenny's going to get a pepper for that, and then Connor's going to get a pepper for ¿Quieres salir conmigo? ¿Contigo?
Conmigo.
El chico en el apartamento 520. El que quiere saber toda esa mamá. El que te va a dar no más. Now I'm getting picky that I actually do want that to be Esper. Hold on. I'm gonna go see if I have a
Thank you.
new purple marker. El chico en el apartamento 520. Marcadores lavables. Wash and burn. Huh? Yeah, because people ask all the time. It's really hard for teachers to learn how to introduce two different past tenses at the same time. And so I'm going to be able to share this and be like, this is what I do. Or I'll be like, this is what I do and it sucks. What do you guys do? You know? Because I've been doing this a couple times and it's a really hard concept. So I'm trying to learn how to do it better. Or maybe I'm awesome at it. And everyone's going to be like, wow, show us your ways. And I'll be like, oh, I have a video right here. Esperanza.
I like that marker.
Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. You a good puppy. You ain't sassy. Did I show you guys that video yet?
No. I was really confused.
Okay. Do you want to go out with me? Let's see. What are we saying in English? What's part of the story next?
Smells bad.
No, you smell bad.
No, you smell bad. So she's going to respond, right? How do we usually say Selena responds?
Selena, do you say?
Yeah, or responde. So let's use responde because the other one's irregular and I don't want to go down that path yet. Selena responde. So we know it ends with an E. Did you just say it, Colin? Say it again.
No.
Yeah, but without an N. Respondió. Yo. Yeah. Selena respondió. Selena responded. Respondió. Ella respondió. Claro que no, you nasty.
Ooh, what is it?
Wait.
Two.
Huele mal as you smell bad. But you're trying to remember nasty?
No. Like give yourself a bath.
Albania, it's like something else.
Something about the bathroom. And you like go bathe yourself.
Yeah. Darse would be if she is singing about him. He should darse un baño, but if she's telling him, it's darte.
Yeah.
Give yourself a bath. Claro que no. Debes, you ought to. And that's a vocab word we're learning in our next unit after our 2 weeks of Señor Lily. Debes, you ought to. Darte un baño. So yeah, in the song she says, darse un baño, because it's he should really go give himself a bath. Debes darte un baño. Claro que no. Debes darte un baño. Okay, do we want to talk about how either of them feels about that? No? Okay. No,
Well, like,
Skinner,
what could we
feelings.
say,
I don't know. He felt sad. She felt grossed out. He was sad and walked away. I want to do he was sad and walked away because what I want you guys to see is emotions are this. Things that are feelings are waves. He was sad and like decided to walk away. So I want you guys to see a sentence that has two. Yeah? El hombre. How do we say he is sad? Está triste. All right? But feelings and emotions, even are feelings. Look, there it is. Feelings, state of mind. They're waves. They are things that you can't put an exact thing to. So, estaba. El hombre. I gotta get my purple. El hombre estaba triste. And then he decided, amongst his sad feelings, his decision popped out of the water. Decidió. Yeah. This sort of makes like a, I see how I kind of have this Y, like, kind of there? It kind of makes a Y sound, like decidió. Decidió. So, el hombre estaba triste y
classroom seems
Somebody just
isn't
fell
it?
with a desk.
This
That-
is Mr. Howard, and that's
or a
Miss C.
bomb.
And that's
No
Mr.
era
Johnson.
una bomba.
And that's Mr. Johnson.
Sí,
The
allí.
ceiling collapses. Yeah.
Por favor, que no. El hombre estaba triste y decidió.
Jesus, take it out.
What did he decide to do? It doesn't have to be walking.
Camino.
Caminar, decidió caminar. Decidió
Flies.
salir.
Flies
He decided to go
away.
take a bath.
Isn't it Camille?
Flies away.
Yeah.
I had a good way to remember it.
Yeah, good. Let's use that because that incorporates our vocab from before. Jenny said decidió. He decided to walk. So I'm going to have it end in an R. Decidió caminar. And then Jenny reminded us of hacia su apartamento, towards his apartamento.
Yeah.
Is there a word for away?
No, you have to say
An otro
sale.
something.
You use sale and then an ando with it. So walked away is sale caminando. Runs away is sale corriendo. Swims away, sale nadando.
He flies away.
Sale volando. Volando, like velocity. It takes a lot of velocity to fly. Velocity. Good, I'm glad that's in the video. So I want to make sure to show you a funny YouTube video. So let's skip the boring guy and let's just go to all of a sudden the hottie with the body shows up. Okay? What's all of a sudden?
Oh.
David Pente.
Yes! Ooh, Connor going for the picantes.
Just saw it.
Yeah, but you saw it too slow.
Here, I'll hand it.
Yeah, let me walk it over to you so you can hand it to him. De repente. I don't know why I did that. All capital, but I did. De repente. Un hombre. How are we going to modify that? How are we going to describe him? A man who was atractivo. Okay, the verb is to appear, aparecer. What do you think? Am I going to aparecer here or am I going to aparecer over here?
There.
Yeah, why? Good job.
Almost done. It was just like just appeared. It's not
Instantly, and all of a sudden, moving plot forward. Right.
so
It's not like this attractive man always showed up in the elevator, which would also be something we could say, but that's not the point of what we're saying right now. De repente, un hombre atractivo apareció.
It's like an aggressive O sound.
Well, yeah, that's what the accent does, for sure. So, apareció. And like simpático is simpático. It's like the accent tells you to, I used to do jazz hands every time you hear an accent.
It's like you kind of like you shove the sound.
Apareció. He apareció. 5, 6, 7, 8. De repente, un hombre atractivo apareció y Selena okay, piensa que. Present tense. So what should you do with it in the past tense? What do you think with her thought? This one's hard. There's not a super correct instinctually. What do you think? If you're thinking like she thought, he appeared and she thought, that's the man I want. Yeah. So in this situation, the elevator opens and she thinks, I want that, right? But it could also be, you can also use it in a different way. If you said, once upon a time, there was this lady named Selena. She lived in an apartment with all these guys, and she thought they were all dum-dums. Then that's the background information. Then you would say, Selena pensaba que todos los muchachos, blah, 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 blah. But that's not what we're trying to express right now. We're trying to express light bulb moment. Oh. Yep. Except there's no I in it in the past tense because they have to make it hard. Selena pensó. Lo quiero. I want him.
Oh, so it took out the I?
Yeah, there's no I in the past tense. Pensó.
Definitely don't need it. We were watching that this morning. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
All right, so let's do, I want to make sure, let's do one more thing.
staring at the blue screen.
No, I'm looking at this. Feelings. Let's do she was feeling very, me siento muy excited, right? Okay, so she's feeling very excited, but we have to say it in the past tense. She felt. So, feelings are, yes. So we can say estaba emocionada, but I want to throw in something else because we just did estaba, so I'm going to do se sentía. Man, I leave the cap off. Se sentía muy excited. Okay, let's stop there because we did a really good job getting a little bit of everything in there. We got ARs and ERs from both sides of the chart, and we have a little bit of something to refer back to if we do something like this again. Yeah? That was the point. See? I'm going to read it again for you out loud in Spanish just so you can hear it all together. Había una mujer que se llamaba Selena. Ella vivía en un apartamento. Muchos hombres vivían en el edificio. I'm also going to throw in there, Selena pensaba que los hombres eran muy aburridos. She thought, generally, pensaba. Un día, un hombre, oh, I missed this one. Ellos siempre la esperaban en el pasillo. Un día, el hombre de 520 gritó, oye, mamacita, ¿quieres salir conmigo? Ella respondió, claro que no, debes darte un baño. El hombre estaba triste y decidió caminar hacia su apartamento. De repente, un hombre atractivo apareció y Selena pensó, lo quiero. Se sentía muy excited. See? El fin. I'm going to try to show you guys a funny YouTube video.